wants to fight?
I'm not sure if Terence Crawford wanted to fight or not. You know, he went out publicly a few times saying that he not looking my direction, he not looking my way. I'm not a big enough name. I'm not this. I'm not that. But there's nobody else left for him to fight. Either you fight me or you fight nobody. So I don't know.
If it's not Terence, you must have a hit list. Can you name some guys that are on that?
I don't have a hit list. I just want to fight. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, that was Jaron Ennis, man, on his Matchroom interview. As y'all know, Jaron Boots Ennis has signed to Matchroom Boxing. This is big, especially to him and his team. This is big for them, man. It is. Especially knowing that they have not been getting fights, or they haven't been busy enough, and they haven't been getting the fights that they need, because all you've been hearing for these past years is Boots ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. But at the same time, nobody of significance to fight the kid. So how could he fight anybody if his promotion was dropping the ball, getting him the fights that he's supposed to be fighting, the notable fights, to put him out there like that, right? So we can't say he ain't fight nobody, and then, you know, it's crazy because I see a lot of weird comments sometimes. Like, people be like, all right, he ain't fought nobody, but then people don't want to fight him. And then when he want to get a big fight, people say, yo, he ain't ready. He need to fight this person first to show he ready. I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about, man? Come on, stop that. Yo, dudes be wilding with that, man. But yeah, he apparently saying Crawford ain't got nowhere to go, man. Crawford got nowhere to hide. He's saying, come through. Basically saying, yo, let's go. You know, now we ain't got to worry about the PBC no more, like trying to stifle us. What's up? You know, Eddie Hearn gonna make it happen. He'll make something happen. And then, you know, Eddie Hearn fuck with the Saudis. You know, the Saudis is on some other shit right now with boxing. They like, what's up? Like, they want to see the biggest fights. You know they'll make that happen. So Bud is watching this shit, man. Bud seeing what's going on. And believe me, if Bud now, I don't think he can really say now that Boots don't bring nothing to the table, because potentially, man, Eddie Hearn could reach out to them. You know, he got the Saudi connect. They could make something happen for a big bag for Bud, bro. But Terence Crawford still got three of the welterweight belts. Jaron Ennis got the IBF. Who knows, man? They could probably make that happen at welterweight if Bud can go down one more time and fight him. Or Boots said he'll go up to 154 and it makes something happen. My thing is, it got to be some belts involved in that shit, though, for it to be really valuable. And if Terence Crawford don't want to go back down to welterweight, then that's not going to happen. So I've been telling y'all, though, I've been saying I would like to see Boots versus Bud at 154. I've been saying that Boots should go up to 154, fight Terence Crawford. But the thing is, Bud don't have no belts yet. So I think what'll probably end up happening is, remember, what's that dude named Madrimov, right? Madrimov, I believe Madrimov is Matchroom. Yeah, he's a Matchroom fighter, and we've been hearing that Terence Crawford is looking to fight Israel Madrimov for the WBA belt. So Matchroom got the WBA belt on lock right now. So more than likely, that's what's gonna happen. Terence Crawford, he is the current welterweight champion, and a lot of people was wondering why he didn't drop the belts, including me. I was like, yo, bro, if you're not gonna fight Boots, because all I'm thinking about is Boots. Like, yo, bro, if you're not gonna fight Boots, that's the only fight that I want to see Crawford fight at welterweight. I mean, there's nobody else there for him to fight, man, that I want to really see that could be remotely as skilled as Jaron Ennis. I didn't think the fact that he was holding the belts for like leverage, you know what I mean? Like, all right, look, I'm not letting these go because they still worth something to me. Let me hold on to these belts as a bargaining chip and keep some of my value going. You see what I mean? So he wanted to hold on to the belts in case, so he could use that to execute his super champion status or whatever, right? So, and that was good. That was gonna get him the. If it would have went the way it was supposed to be, then that would have got him a shot of Fundura Zoo, right? Because of the WBO, right? And I believe the other sanctioning bodies moved the same way, and the WBA. So he has the WBA welterweight. He get dibs at moved up 154, the belt off of Madrimov. What probably will happen is Eddie Hearn will probably work something out with Terence Crawford and Madrimov to fight. Boom, there you go. Terence Crawford got a WBA strap at 154. Jaron Ennis has the IBF. And what probably would happen is, Murtazaliev has that the IBF 154 belt after knocking out Cole K because it was a vacant fight for the vacant title. So what'll probably happen is, I don't know if it's gonna happen like this. Either A, you'll have Jaron Ennis fight Murtazaliev. They'll try to make something happen with that. The only issue I might see arise out of that is I think Murtazaliev is a PBC fighter, or at least I remember, he's been fighting on PBC undercards for a while. So I'm not sure because I had looked earlier on the PBC website and I didn't see Murtazaliev's name up there. So I don't know if he's independent, he a free mover, but if he is under the PBC's banner or whatever, that might be proven to be an issue. Making a Boots fight with Murtazaliev at 154, especially since Boots didn't bend down to kiss the ring and sign over to PBC, and especially since Terence Crawford, he don't want to play ball with them either and sign anything, crazy, where he's locked in too long with him. So they might try to punish them for that and try not to line that fight up or something. I don't know, man. Or B, Terence Crawford fights Madrimov. Eddie Hearn make that happen, and then Boots, they could figure something out, and then he could line it up. Boots could line it up with Terence Crawford. We could see that for Terence Crawford's WBA 154-pound title if he was to win that off of Israel Madrimov. Man, that's the only thing I can really see that could bring some value to a Boots and Bud fight, right? So that's probably what's gonna happen, y'all. We probably gonna see Jaron Ennis versus Terence Crawford at 154. We're probably gonna get that fight, man. More than likely, we probably get that. That gives, brings more value to the fight, man. If Bud don't want to move back down, which I think he won't. Understandable though, But we'll see, man. This is interesting shit, man. We're gonna see how this all play out. Like I said, boxing is a soap opera, man. We never know. There's so many twists and turns with this. We'll never know what to expect next, man. But we're gonna find out. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about Jaron Ennis, a potential Jaron Ennis and Terence Crawford fight at 154. Now that it seems that Jaron Ennis signed to the quote-unquote right side of the street. It's a little easier to make now, because Eddie Hearn is much more workable than Al Heyman and the PBC cronies, over there. But anyway, drop them comments and talk to me, man. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch y'all later on the next one.